Welcome to the Maximize Business Value podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Mastery Partners, where our mission is to equip business owners to maximize business value so they can transition their business on their terms. Our mission was born from the lessons we've learned from over 100 business transactions, which fuels our desire to share our experiences and wisdom so you can succeed. Now here's your host, CEO Mastery Partners, Tom Bronson.
Hi, it's Tom Bronson, and welcome to Maximize Business Value, a podcast for business owners who are passionate about building long-term sustainable value in your business. Every business on the planet will eventually transition. Are you getting tired of hearing that yet? Well, it's true. Wouldn't it be better for you to transition your business by design rather than default? If you're a business owner who really wants to truly maximize the value of your business and eventually exit on your own terms, then you found the right place. This episode is part of our series on my latest book, Maximize Business Value Playbook, 65 specific actions to increase the value of your business. Today, we are on chapter 38, Diversify Your Suppliers. Now, at the risk of sounding like I'm contradicting the last chapter from last week, the opposite may also be true. In addition to rightsizing the service providers, business owners should really be mindful of diversifying their suppliers as well. Any product or service that is critical to the operation of the business should never be dependent on one supplier. There should always be a backup plan. So what happens if that one supplier goes out of business or is temporarily disabled by a natural disaster or something of the sort? While the possibility of natural disaster might seem remote, less so in a post-COVID era, it's always pays to be prepared, the Boy Scout motto. Now, I dismissed the possibility of natural disasters in the past until a tornado struck my building. Fortunately, we were able to continue operating, but it did clearly point out to me how real that type of threat can be. Again, that's another extreme example, but it just points out that having a backup plan for critical suppliers and service providers is critical to the long-term sustainability of your business. Our MBV actions this week: number one, determine the most critical providers of your business and develop a backup plan in case something happens. You'll be glad you did. Number two, make certain alternate providers are ready to step forward in a crisis. And number three, hint, this also is one of the questions on our business or our transition readiness assessment, the tool we use to measure business readiness for a transition. Next week, I'm going to be talking about leasing rather than owning your real estate. This is the Maximize Business Value podcast, where we give practical advice to business owners on how to build long-term sustainable value in your business. If this is the first time that you've stumbled onto the MBV podcast, well, we're at 198 episodes and counting. That's almost 200 episodes packed with valuable information just waiting to be downloaded wherever you found this podcast. So go download them today. Also, if you happen to be listening to this when this episode first came out in early 2024, be sure to register for the upcoming Business Transition Summit coming up on May 7th at the Charles Schwab headquarters facility in Westlake, Texas. Don't miss this great opportunity to network with like-minded business owners, world-class speakers, and work on your business rather than in your business for just one day. Register today at businesstransitionssummit.com. Until next time, I'm Tom Bronson, reminding you to just pick one thing, that's it, one thing to dramatically improve the value of your business today, and do it while you maximize business value.
Thank you you for tuning into the Maximize Business Value podcast with Tom Bronson. This podcast is brought to you by Mastery Partners, where our mission is to equip business owners to maximize business value so they can transition on their terms. Learn more on how to build long-term sustainable business value and get free value-building tools by visiting our website, www.masterypartners.com. That's master with a Y, masterypartners.com. Check it out.
That was perfect. I wouldn't make any changes on that.